sartorius muscle is originate from the ilium. So ilium ischium pubis is originate from the, this is the only left, this muscular part is left, and it insert to the medial patellar ligament. So this is the medial, in this position it inserts. Then gracialis, this gracialis muscle which covers originate from the pelvic symphysis, this part, and it also insert medial patellar ligament. Then pectineus, after that pectineus is originate from the pelvic ventral surface, and it also inserts to the, it goes inside and this part and it inserts to the medial patellar ligament. Then adductor muscle, after that this is the adductor muscle, this after that this is the adductor muscle which originates from the pelvic symphysis. This one is also in this region pelvic symphysis, we originate and insert to the distal end of the femur. So distal, this is proximal, this is distal, and distal end of the femur like this it is coming and inserts here. Then semi-membranous is originate from the, this part is originated from the ischial symphysis in this position and inserts to the supracondyloid crest. So this is the proximal distal end. Proximally it is having, means anteriorly it is having trochlea, which we have having condyles to supracondyloid crest. And then quadratus femoris. So quadratus originates from the ventral surface of ischium and inserts to the trochanter minor and posterior surface of the femur. So this is the trochanter, this is the quadratus femoris is coming and insert like this. Then obturator internus and obturator externus originate from the ischium and pubis ventral surface, and trochanteric fossa of the femur. So trochanteric fossa is present at the proximal end in between this head and trochanter major, and that position this they are, and obturator muscles are going and inserts like this in this position. Then gamulus is originate from the ventral surface of ischium and also insert to the trochanteric fossa. This is the head in this position between the trochanter major and this position. This is trochanteric fossa is present, so it inserts to this position. Then quadriceps femoris, this rectus femoris is originating from the this position is having a position that is a supracondyloid fossa, and it inserts other part of this muscle insert to the trochanter major. So this part is having head and that part is that side trochanter major. So that part from there this is originating and inserting to the patella and medial patellar ligament. So this is the patella and middle position. This is having a medial side. This is the medial patellar ligament. Like this they are inserting here. This is the medial patellar ligament position. Then articular genu. This is originate from the distal part of the anterior surface of the femur. So this is the femur, distal part of the anterior surface of the femur, and patellar cartilage and medial patellar ligament is small muscle, and this position it is present. Then complex muscle. So complex muscle, we can see complex muscle is having peroneus tertius. So peroneus tertius is in case of horse this is tendinous, but in case of ox it is muscular. And the peroneus tertius originates from the craniomedial part of the proximal end of large metatarsal. So like this it is inserting at the position of large metatarsal. This is metatarsal position bone, and it originates from the extensor fossa between the lateral condyle and lateral trochlea. So originate from this position. All the extensors are originated from the extensor fossa. Then common digital extensor is inserts to the tendon, goes down along the anterior aspect of the limb and reaches the distal end of metatarsal bone and divide into lateral and medial branch, and then goes to the extensor process, third phalanx. Then long digital extensor, this is also coming in this position and it inserts to the second and third phalanx. This position it is going in the form of tendons are going. Then lateral digital extensor is also insert to the lateral tuberosity of the tibia. So this is the originate from the lateral tuberosity of the tibia and inserts to the second and third phalanx and lateral digits. Then peroneus longus muscle. Peroneus longus originates from the lateral tuberosity. In this position lateral tuberosity is present and upper end of the large metatarsal it inserts like this. Then tibialis anticus. So tibialis anticus anterior to the tibial muscle, the anterior tuberosity of the tibia, originates from the anterior tuberosity of the tibia and insert to the second and third phalanx, second and third fused tarsal bone. So that tarsal bone in this position. So tibialis anticus originates from here and insert to the second and third fused tarsal and large metatarsal proximal end in this position. Then extensor brevis. Extensor brevis position is this ventral surface of the tibial tarsal. So tarsal position, this is the tarsal position that to the tendon of medial and lateral, it inserts within the tendons. Then gastrocnemius. So this is the position of gastrocnemius. It originates from the medial and lateral supracondyloid crest. Supracondyloid, condyles in position and originate from here. Lateral, this is the bone. This is the position of bone. Supracondyloid crest in this position. It is this bone is this gastrocnemius is originating from the supracondyloid crest. Lateral and medial head, both side, lateral and medial head, and then insert to the tuberculosis like this. This is the tuberculosis. Then superficial digital flexor tendon muscle. This is the origin from the supracondyloid fossa. Supracondyloid fossa means supra to the condyles. Condyles and posterior and aspect of the distal end of the femur. So and insert to the upper end of the second phalanx. So this superficial digital flexor goes towards the this position, second phalanx. Then deep digital flexor tendon in this position, deep digital origin from the lateral tuberosity. So this is the position of tuberosity and the proximal end of tibia and fibula. This is the tibia and this is the tibia and fibula, proximal end of tibia fibula, and inserts to the flexor tubercle of the third phalanx in this position. Then popliteus, this is the popliteus muscle, lateral condyle of the femur. So lateral condyle, this is the position of condyle. So lateral condyle is originate from this position and inserts to the posterior surface of the tibia. Posterior surface of the tibia, upper and medial aspect. Upper and medial aspect popliteus inserts. Then turns this side. So in this position we can see there tensor fascial arter muscle. This is originate from the tuber cocci and insert to the straight lateral patellar ligament in this position. Tensor fascial arter. Then superficial gluteus, middle gluteus and deep gluteus originate from the tuber cocci. This is also tuber cocci at the lateral angle of the ilium and originate and then inserts to the this position. This is the head. You can see head is this position. This insert to the trochanter major in this position. This is having trochanter major this side. Trochanter major in this position they are inserting gluteus in this position. This remains. Then biceps femoris. This biceps femoris originates from the sacral spine, means spinal process of the sacral vertebrae and sacrococcygetic ligament and tuber ischii, and inserts to the cranial part is inserted to the patella. This part is going to the patella. This is the patella region. This part goes to the patella. Middle part going to the tibial crest. This is the tibia bone, tibial crest, and caudal part to the tuberculosis. So this part is going and like this and the form of tuberculosis. Then semitendinosus. This is the semitendinosus muscle. It originates from the tibial ischii. This is also originated from tibial ischii present in the pelvic girdle, and then inserts to this also insert to the tuberculosis. Okay.